Listen to me very closely. There's a difference between a winner and a champion. You can win and have a bad attitude. You cannot be a champion and have a bad attitude. The difference between winning and champion is the way they think. Champions think different than winners. You can win just having a sweet coach who got a sweet plan. You can win with a great coach. You cannot be a champion with just a great coach. You work for your father, which means that you don't get up and work from 8 to 8, that you run your own schedule. We just left New Orleans Saints, son. Coach Payton told you, he'll take you to the draft. He'll take you to the We just left Alabama. You sat with Nick Saban for the second time at 23 years old. You have a personal phone number where you can read. Tell me what you complaining about. You have a wonderful life. So when you walk in here, I should never hear complaining. I am a champion. I never complain. You are a champion. There's nothing to complain about. If you want to do some real complaining, let's complain in front of the guru and let's fix it. And if we don't plan on fixing it, let's not talk about it. One thing I know about life is a guarantee. Change is inevitable. As much as you like to be in your comfort zone, as much as you like to be stable, as much as you like to control your environment, the reality is everything changes. If you're doing real good, at some point, something bad's gonna happen in your life.
You can win. You should win, and you will win if you just keep coming. You keep getting after it. You keep doing one more.
Mistakes are gonna happen. Make 1,000,000 mistakes. Just quit wasting your energy making the same mistakes. You have to make a decision that I will learn from this thing. Every experience is my education. So the good experiences and the bad experiences, I'm going to learn from that, and I'm going to discover the opportunity for me to grow and for me to get better.
Look, life is going to throw some serious blows. It's going to throw you some serious obstacles. You have to learn to turn and look at every obstacle as an opportunity. Winners complain. Winners want to hear themselves talk. Champions do not complain. Why? Because they're focusing on what they said they want to do. Because the energy you waste on complaining, we can't make it to a national title. Champions are focused on the goal. They don't have time to be doing stuff that's not going to help them toward the goal. So all the little stuff you talking about, all the little social media, all the little going home, all the little crying, listen to me, save that for when you graduate. You'll have plenty of time. You know life is going to happen as long as you believe in you. You got the right mindset. You got the right attitude. We can make it happen. You are a champion. Think like one.
I know I will fall down. I know that I will stumble, but I already see myself getting back up. Therefore, I'm never down. I'm either up or getting back up.
Stop wasting valuable time, knowing that if we begin to live our lives as if each day were our last, our lives will take on a whole new meaning.
You're going to be relentless. You're going to keep coming. But you're like a dripping faucet. You're like those waves hitting the rock. Other people are going to get slowed down. Other people are going to take a break. Other people are going to flinch. Other people are going to cool it. Other people are going to believe they've made it. When they get weak, you just keep coming. When they flinch, you blow their doors off. That's how you win in life, is you keep getting after it and keep getting after it until the job gets done. The winners, they stay excited as long as it takes to get the job done. They keep after it until the job gets done. They never stop. They're always after it. And that's where their strength comes from. That's where their confidence comes from. It might not be a year or 2 years or 3 years, but you're going to stay excited and you're going to keep doing one more until the job gets done. You can always go 11 instead of 10. You can always make the next phone call. Always do one more meeting. Always do one more. Always, always, always. And I promise you, you will knock down that rock that's in between you and your dream and make them come true.
So coach, my son said, Dad, I love what I'm doing for you. I'm making good money, but I just want to be a manager. I said, okay, what's a manager? I just want to know what it is. And what do they do? He said, well, Dad, I said, son, tell me the truth. You don't want to be a manager. You want the lifestyle. You want to be in the stadium taking pics with the #1 player, the draft pick. You want to be in the car and take you want what it looks like, but you don't want what it feels like. So number one, we are champions. And champions don't start with winning the national title. Champions start right now with the win. Number 2, sacrifice leads and gains follow. Listen to me. Don't look for any gains where there's been no sacrifice. Don't wake up and look for no game. Don't look for your game to improve. Don't look for the record to improve. Without sacrifice, there are no gains.
How to become a champion? I would always ask people, why do you want to be a champion? Or what do you want to accomplish? Why are you training? And they will, if a guy would get up and he would say, well, I want to train because I think that if I get muscular and I feel like I'm getting the kind of definition, then I maybe can enter a bodybuilding competition. I said, sit down. I said, if you think this way, you're going to be a loser. You're never going to make it because there's no maybe. You got to get up and say, I want to be a champion. And I do whatever it takes. The amount of hours it takes, the posing, the this, the that, the visualization, looking at training footage, looking at motivational books, reading this, whatever it takes, I would do. That's the answer I want to hear from you.
Imagine you wake up at 3, train at 4, 4 to 6, come home, breakfast, relax, blah, blah, blah. Now you're back at it again, 9 to 11, right? Relax, and now all of a sudden you're back at it again, 2 to 4, and now you're back at it again, 7 to 9. Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4, right? And so now you do that, and as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch up because they're 5 years behind. Right? So it makes sense to get up and start your day early because you can get more work done. If I start earlier, I can train more hours. And I know the other guys aren't doing it because I know what their training schedule is. Right? So I know if I do this consistently over time, the gap's just going to widen and widen and widen and widen and widen, and they won't be able to get that back. So to me, it was just common sense and like thinking, how can I get an advantage? Oh, start early. Yeah.
Everyone has a problem with time, but the day is 24 hours and we sleep 6. Now I know there's some out there that say, whoa, I need 8. Well, I say just sleep a little faster. Because the bottom line is we have 6 hours of sleep, 24 hours are available, so you have 18 hours now available to your work, your family, your hobbies, and also to learn something new or to do something new, which could easily be that you want to learn a new language or that you want to read as a New Year's resolution, I have to read a book every week, or you say, I'm going to go and reshape my body.
It's just a matter of what's important to you. What's important to you for whatever reason. I felt like I didn't feel good about myself if I wasn't doing everything I could to be the best version of myself. If I felt like I left anything on the table, it would eat away at me. I wouldn't be able to look myself in the mirror. Right? So the reason why I can retire now and be completely comfortable about it, because I know that I've done everything I could to be the best basketball player I could be. And so that's where it comes from. I mean, you can't leave any stone unturned. But the important thing to understand is you can't shortchange yourself. Like you're not cheating anybody but yourself. Right? I mean, you're tired. You're literally this far away from the line. Why would you not go that extra to touch the line? Right? So if I let him get away with that, right, all of a sudden he starts maybe to cheat something over here. Right? Not give his best over here. Not give his best over here. And as years go on, he's going to be he's not going to reach his full potential because he's been taking these little shortcuts that just add up. And you can't let that happen. I mean, every day, since 20 years, it's an everyday process. And trying to figure out strengths and weaknesses. For example, jumping ability. Now, my vertical was a 40, it wasn't a 46 or a 45. My hands are big, but they're not massive. Right? So you got to figure out ways to strengthen them. So your hands are strong enough to be able to palm a ball and do the things that you need to do. Quickness, I was quick, but not insanely quick. I was fast, but not ridiculously fast. Right? So I had to rely on skill a lot more I had to rely on angles a lot more. I had to study the game a lot more.